Well, AI is taking over our lives, and what you're watching may not really be us. Google just put out a new update, VEO3, 249.99 subscription service where you can create your own AI, not only images, but videos with audio. And
Yeah,
people are
no, it's
taking
kind of
advantage of
scary.
this, bro. They're making commercials, they're making
Dude,
like
ha-
songs, like actual music videos, people making video games. And that's what I want to get into.
have
Like, what's the future of
have you
this?
seen the one where it's multiple clips in one,
Where it's like, oh,
but
we're
it's like
talking now.
no, where
Oh.
it's like they're like, I'm not a prompt, I'm a real person. Tell them to do something else. Ah, I'm like, yo, that's creepy, bro.
Yeah.
It's creepy
Yeah. It's
how
not
good it
perfect,
looks.
but it's really good.
It's close. Like it's to the point where like you see that and you're like, yo, in a couple years, we may not be able to tell the
Tell the
difference
difference. Yeah.
between
Yeah.
what real life is. Like there was the one with the car show
Oh, that
where they
was
were like
good.
interviewing people at the car show. That was close.
That was
Like there
close.
were certain mannerisms and stuff. Like the dude had a random coffee mug. Why do you have a coffee mug
How did that
in
get
the
in there?
middle? You know what I'm
Unless
saying?
they
Like
put
that,
in the prompt.
like that. It was little stuff like that where you're like, all right, there's little
Yeah.
mannerisms and stuff in the background. But overall, like it was kind of creepy where they were like literally interviewing each other, different voices, actual tones. Like it didn't sound robotic or
Yeah.
it's creepy, bro.
Even they were doing like the street interviews, when they walk up to people, they do an
Yes.
interview. It's so good. It's so clear. The lighting's good. The background noise, the background people, like all of it
Right.
is really clean, man. The one
The
that
ones with
impressed me the
the
most
comedians.
was they did like an action scene of like an army movie.
Oh
And
yes, yeah.
different camera angles, the zoom ins and zooms out. Some of it looked a little weird because it was
No,
just
you
nonstop
can't.
shooting in the hallway. Boom, 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 boom.
Like they weren't shooting at anybody. They were just shooting. They were
They're just
just
walking in
shooting
the
at
hallway, just
nothing.
shooting everybody. There's no organization there. Like, they'll hold a gun, they'll tell people to go.
Right.
No, they're just walking in the hallway, everybody's shooting.
Nah, just everybody's dead. But it did look good. I saw that one.
Yeah.
I saw a couple where I was just like, golly. They even recreated the whole Will Smith one because remember that was the
Yeah,
whole
eating the
thing with the
spaghetti.
AI,
Yeah.
and it looks good.
Yeah.
The sound is
Yeah. And people,
bro
you could do accents. That's insane to me. How do they emulate an accent? Where do they get it from?
from the internet. It's like Ultron.
It's insane. It's insane. And it's so scary because I was thinking a bunch of things can happen here, right? People were putting on Twitter, X, that no more $500,000 commercials. You literally put this prompt in, you can create a medicine commercial. They made a funny one about like cats, and
Right.
it looked and sounded real, bro. And I was like,
It's so weird, man.
a lot of these medicine commercials, they pay a lot of money for this stuff. They just put these prompts in. They don't need no more actors. And that's why the actors were fighting too when they went on strike for the new contract. They didn't want to they didn't want the actors didn't want the studios to
They
use
still want
their
a job.
likeness. Yeah. And there's like, you can't use my face, my voice, because now you're gonna put me out of a
Which
job.
yeah, that makes sense though. Like, don't use my face, please.
Yeah.
That's scary. Now, if the companies want to use random faces,
Yeah. How do they even generate this? Like, do you just put in the prompt, put a black guy with short hair,
probably
something like that? Like, how do they determine that? And the prompts got to be very detailed too. Because even when
like
we
the
create stuff on like ChatGPT, we got to be pretty detailed.
you have to, because if not, it'll do something completely
Yeah.
different than what
I
you're
mean,
asking.
sometimes even they don't even get it right when we're detailed. They miss a
I
couple
agree.
things.
Even though I will say this, the update, I don't know what they did, they haven't missed. Since the update, whatever they did on ChatGPT, they have not missed anything as of what I've asked them for ever.
Now, you don't pay for it, do you?
No, I used a free one.
Yeah, me too. But the problem is you only get 3 images. Sometimes they get it wrong, and I run out of images. I'm like, damn, this sucks.
And that's why you have multiple emails and multiple free accounts.
How many accounts do you have?
About like 5.
Damn. I only use one. Once they say that, I
Nah,
said F you, ChatGPT, and I'm out.
no, bro, you could use ours, the email for the
I didn't even know
show.
we had one.
What do you mean?
We have
You be
oh,
checking
you
the
mean like use our
emails?
email account for,
Yes.
I thought
Just
you
sign
meant,
in with your Gmail.
I thought you meant we had an account on ChatGPT. You said just use
No,
ours.
sign in with your Gmail. You have the Gmail thing. Just sign in.
You're right. You're right. But it's pretty cool because today I saw something, I showed it to you, that they're creating video games in VEO3. And
That's insane, though.
that's the
Because
thing
it look
that's
good.
kind of scary. Obviously, you're just watching a video, it's not playable, but if someone wanted to and maybe get ideas or something like that where they can ship this over to a developer, this is what we're looking for.
Right, right.
It's a lot easier to create that aesthetic and that and the way they envision it.
Like it's kind of it looks like what the day before was doing.
Oh yeah. They played us
Like it
on
was like
that.
it looked like what pre-rendered like
Yeah.
trailers look like
Yeah. They
for
played us
video
on that.
games. You know what I'm saying? So what they showed in that short clip that you sent
Yeah.
was multiple scenery, multiple different types of games. They showed like FPS, they showed third person, different areas and all. I was like, yo, that's if you want to put a prompt in and be like, yo, I would love to make a game based off of something similar to this
Yeah.
and yada yada yada. Now, obviously, I feel like people are still needed to write a narrative, like a
Yeah.
good story,
Yeah. Mhm.
but showing what you kind of want would be easy. Like
I,
you said, bring it to the company. Hey, work with this, have fun.
but this is something too that could take away jobs from voice actors too, where studios, whether it be a video game studio or something like Pixar, and they just want to, instead of like hiring, obviously the names is what attracts people to coming
Right.
see in a movie. But if let's say you just want to pay two actors and have the rest just be AI, you can do that. You can do that. You
That's true.
know? And the thing is, I don't know how well it will go over. I know someone's gonna do it eventually, but they did something too, and I was talking about it earlier that they had someone singing. What are you looking at?
Sorry, they're
Oh, I
outside my
hear it
house
now.
wilding right now.
But I saw the video where someone's singing, and I was thinking to myself, like, what if this becomes the new norm where someone creates an artist and they are responsible for that artist through AI, and now
Somebody
that
already did
artist is
that
making
though.
money on
They already did
Spotify.
that.
Yeah. No, when they were
But then
creating fake songs with their voices, with the artist voices. Isn't that what you're
no,
talking
no,
about? Oh,
no, no,
someone
no, no,
created
no.
a
There
whole new
wasn't.
artist from scratch.
It was a computerized CGI artist,
I didn't see
and
that.
they were putting out music, but then they found out who it actually was that was like writing the songs, and they were saying the N word and all this stuff like that, and it was a white dude from like freaking West Bubble.
Oh my God.
So they got him out of here, but they were like gaining traction and everything. Like it was kind of
But
crazy
that's what I'm saying. If someone took it
that it was
serious
working.
enough, right? Don't
100%.
they can make money off of this. Another thing I saw on X today on Twitter that it was like an OnlyFans AI girl. And it's like
Ooh,
they're creating this woman in an image and in a video, and now people are already subscribing to this fake account that was made by AI, and then I think it got removed. And it's like,
that's scary though.
how would
You know how
people
much people
know?
can get swindled? Yeah, they can get swindled. They
Like
can
we
get
create
easily
accounts
swindled.
of just some woman, and we just raking in the profits, bro.
That's it. That's all you need. I'm about to
That's
do that.
crazy,
Fee finder.
bro.
Let's do it. No, but even talking about like with voice acting and
Yeah.
video games, look at what Fortnite's doing with the Darth Vader AI.
Oh my God.
It's
That's really good
funny.
too. That Darth Vader
That's what,
AI was sick.
bro. So they supposedly they got permission from his family
Oh, to use his voice.
to use his voice, and it works.
It is
It
good.
sounds fantastic.
Yeah. But people
It
took
sounds
advantage,
fantastic.
obviously, but it's still there. But they just took advantage. They made him say a couple, crazy
No
things,
knows. Yeah.
some racist stuff.
And that's the issue with AI. That
Yeah.
stuff can happen because
Be-
obviously AI doesn't know any better.
Yeah. But it was happening, like I said, it was happening maybe like a year or two ago when people were using it to make songs that Drake made, but he didn't really make it. They're like, oh,
That's
new
true.
leak content from Drake. And Drake's like, I never made that. But you wouldn't be able to tell
Yeah.
the difference.
That's true.
And that's the scary part. It's like, when is it too real that we don't know the difference? And that's the thing. You don't even know news outlets, stuff like that. They can start creating anything. They don't have to, they don't have to really report the news. They just type in what the news is and they'll just put it
Yeah.
out there.
I mean, I did see a couple of the things from that app or whatever where
Yeah.
they had like the newscast, and I was like, yo, that looks legit.
Yeah.
That looks legit. You send that to somebody's grandma right now, they'll believe it.
Yeah. You know how the
They'll believe
scams
it.
are? Like they call you got a UPS package outside.
Yeah.
They were
They'll
like, they
believe
sent
it.
you a video. I was outside your like, I don't know.
Look on your Ring camera.
Yeah. You
And
gotta
it's just
hack their
them like, yo, I
system.
got your package, like
Yeah.
that's scary.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
scary.
And that I
I
think
wonder
that's the thing.
if because I know there's been speculation that certain companies in gaming have already used that kind of stuff
Yeah, I
in
heard
their
that too. Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Like I know some people were saying that Shadows used it with some of the NPC dialogue. They were using like an
Really?
AI
Assassin's Creed
voice
Shadows.
actor.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Because the thing is with AI still, at least to me, a lot of the stuff, even though it's getting better, the voices aren't just there yet. Like
Yeah,
there's
yeah, yeah.
no
Like
life or
natural
emotion
sound.
behind it. It's
Yeah.
very like, yo, like clear eyes all the time type of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, a couple of the clips that I did see from that app specifically, that with the update, the VO, what is it, VO3?
Oh, yeah, VO3, yeah.
There was one where it was like emulating like a horror movie
Oh, I
in
didn't see that.
space, and the alien was like getting the guy, and he's begging for his life, like, please let me in, open the door. Like, and I'm like, I was like, hold on, son. Oh, I'm like, wait. That was scary because they was very realistic where the way he was
Wow.
begging for his life.
Yeah, no, it's really good, man. It's good and it's scary because the technology can be used for good if you're making something like that's, they even had one where a guy was at a stand-up comedy show. He was doing comedy.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was sick too. It looked so real. People in the audience, the lighting, bro, so good.